So what do we actually feed our shrimp then? Well, there's a lot actually. There's an old cliche that goes around in the hobby where people say, I don't keep fish, I keep water. And my question is, do you really, bro? But do you, bro? Because if you don't understand food, then you just don't understand water quality. For example, a lot of fish keepers feed crushed goldfish flakes and pellets crushed in a coffee grinder, or I use a pepper mill. Or credit to Mark from Mark's Shrimp Tanks on YouTube for that. Like, I've been watching all his videos lately and I'm like really going down a hole with all his videos, and that was referenced in a Girls Talks Fish video, which is part of, she makes videos for Aquarium Co-op. Did you know that all fish food isn't created equally? Ingredients that are terrestrial in origin, they have a harder time being digested by shrimp and fish. The proteins from this pass through our little aquatic friends unprocessed, and then they foul the quality of the water. Enterlucky's Ranchu, he creates a top goldfish pellet. He creates two different varieties. He has a pellet that's crammed full of aquatic proteins. He also has a colour enhancing pellet which contains I'll put it below, which is a carotenoid that's created by using algae. You can see where I'm going with this. We need biofilms and algae in our tank. For this, you can just run your lights for an extended period of time. Now, I've been running the all pond solution lights, and what I'm finding is every tank that I run these over, I seem to get a lot of hair algae. And what I'm starting to assume it is it's got blue lights built into the LED lights, and I'm starting to think that these blue lights are starting to, these are the things that create hair algae, and I'm thinking of taping them or something to cover the blue light so that the blue light spectrum doesn't get into the water. We can aid this by adding things to the water that are breaking down, such as leaves or wood or alder cones and soybeans as well. These naturally grow biofilm when they're underwater. There's things like stinging nettles and dandelions and spinach blanched to soften them up. These contain high levels of magnesium and calcium, all the good stuff that help our shrimp molt. There are also additional sources of protein which we should feed to our shrimp, such as bloodworm, daphnia and mysis shrimp. These help the females to develop the eggs. Now, on top of all this, we can feed gel foods such as rapashi. Adam at Lucky's Ranchu does a great line of gel foods as well. Honestly, I'm just going to leave a link in the description below. I would recommend, at least if you've got a small colony, to get a cotton wool bud and your rapashi or gel food powder. When it's still powdered, dip the cotton bud in and give it a tap over the top of the tank, and this spreads a layer of the powder which sinks, and the shrimp can pick at this. Obviously, if you've got a larger colony, then you can just make the gel food how it normally is made, but what I find is it's like a massive nutrient bomb in a small column of water. So it's best if it all gets eaten and it's added sparingly. It can also foul your tank quite well as well. There we have it, everyone. There's a list of some great foods we can feed to our shrimp. Obviously there's tons of others as well, like the name brands and stuff like that, but I'm just talking about what I feed mine. If you found this information helpful at all, please consider giving it a like, and if you've got any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section below. And if you're enjoying the content I'm making, please consider subscribing to the channel so you'll get more of this type of content.